Hello, listeners. Welcome to the first season of ANTILLES, a podcast forum where we discuss the contributions of Caribbean immigrants and their descendants to the arts and culture of the United States. This season will be a 10-episode experiment focused exclusively on accomplishments in film. These episodes are divided into 3 parts: Forerunners, Progenies, and New Runners. For the first 5 episodes, we'll be talking about the Forerunners. The roots of the Forerunners stretches all the way back to late 19th century France. On April 28, 1895, the Lumiere brothers were the first to project their film, Workers Leaving the Lumiere Factory in Lyon, at the Grand Café in Paris. The first African-American film, Oscar Micheaux's The Homesteader, fought its way to audiences in 1919. Micheaux's works, including Body and Soul starring Paul Robeson, made an impression on the annals of history. But it was D.W. Griffith's 1915 racist masterpiece, Birth of a Nation, and its segregated U.S. studio system, now the dominant industry leader, that made it almost impossible for non-Europeans to be seen beyond stereotypical roles of savagery, buffoonery, and servitude for the next 30 years. In the 1950s, there were cracks in these perceptions. Studio films, few and far between, began to confront long-held stereotypes. Some might say, in retrospect, that films like No Way Out and Carmen Jones didn't go far enough to fully present the complexity of our beings. But that said, these works became beacons of hope for subsequent generations of brown and black people. Some of the most prominent members of this change hailed from different corners of the Caribbean and arrived in the public consciousness in 2 distinct waves. The first wave brought us the charismatic talents of Sidney Poitier in 1950 and Harry Belafonte in 1953. The second wave occurred 20 plus years later, with the undeniable works of Cicely Tyson in 1972 and Horace Ove in 1974. They were the pioneers that started their careers in adulthood as a means to elevate themselves from the boot heel of segregation. My name is Warren Wade Anderson. Please join us on April 3rd, 2024 to celebrate these lives.